Alrighty, this is documentation following up. This is supposed to be sunlight. You pay attention to the illusion. Pay attention to positioning by stalkers that are being, in other words, facilitating domestic terrorism, where you are employed and the city is nothing other than a criminal enterprise maintaining criminal surveillance. Those are the employees of the gang stalking city of Ontario. Amongst what is engineer light, under what be the sun, at the same time at 9:57 a.m. at the Walmart at 1333 North Mountain Avenue, where I still remain 48 hours ago. The entity is maintaining this fake sun in the same position as I reminded you yesterday in Upland, California, where the fake sun is over the top of my head in its zenith at 12:49 p.m. This is the same location where the entity is over me right now at 9:57 a.m. So it's the fake sun is still here over me in its zenith at 12:49 p.m. Yesterday in Upland, California, where I am already present yesterday, 24 hours ago right now at 9:57 at 12:49 p.m. inside of the Upland Public Library at 460 North Euclid Avenue in Upland, California. This fake sun, not the natural environment, but it's indicative of targeting, including targeting like Paulion is targeting my vagina in the bathroom of the city hall that shall no longer be in existence. Neither will his position, his placement in that position. The fake sun is over me while the entity has the fake sun over me at Walmart. That's a gang stalker, where the entity is stalking me by helicopter, just like they are routinely. They're doing so routinely in Ontario, California, which is what you're witnessing here while demons engage in surveillance. The demons are, again, unfortunately, and both fortunately for you to witness it, mentally ill. So they provide evidence regarding ongoing confirmation that you are indeed subject to state surveillance in concert with the non-oblivious demon-possessed people of the state who walk around looking around in the sky, nothing's happening. A fake sun that's sitting here 4 hours. 5 hours. The end of the day is the documentation showing while that entity is engaging in that. Walmart at 1333 North Mountain Avenue is not here. And this is not creating my shadow when it's over Walmart, where the U.S. military is on video stalking, and the same demon-possessed city of Ontario engaging in criminal surveillance with the developmentally challenged are engaging in the pattern of conduct. And I want to be clear, developmentally challenged and psychopathic, equally mentally ill demons under the fake sun. They create an illusion regarding mental illness while they are equally mentally ill. Okay, that's what's pacing right here. Okay, not well at all. And also the closeted lesbians who are stalking me in the bathroom, like you saw inside of the Ontario City Hall restroom, where the entity is keeping a fake sun. But this is P.O.C. Walmart is gang stalking, and that's why the fake sun is over me at 9:57 a.m. But yesterday, I go nowhere near Walmart. The fake sun's remaining over me in Upland, California. And today, I don't go to Upland, California yet, and the entity has the fake sun remaining over the Ontario Civic Center. This is the library. This is the senior center. That's the City Hall. That's College of Laverne University of Law, where the fake sun is over me from sunrise until sunset. And it's the same thing in Upland. I'm capturing it at 6:58 p.m. This is the P.O.C. All right, and this is going to be the defunding. All of this is going to be defunded. And terrorist leaders like Paulion are going to federal prison for what the Ontario Police Department and the U.S. military are doing, stalking me. That's called psychological torture. While then the lesbians that are homosexual predators are stalking in a bathroom, because that's what it's amounted to under the fake sun, where surveillance is underway inside of a city hall, and a mayor is being prosecuted for funding terrorism, for being a domestic terrorist leader, for conspiring murder of an American citizen. That is documenting it. That's the significance of the gang stalkers that are under that fake sun. And you're listening to that because he's getting Paulion put in prison. That's the mentally ill, and that's why you don't gang stalk with the mentally ill, because they don't do anything other than incriminate you. That's a demon of the city hall incriminating Paulion, pacing all under the fake sun that's at Walmart at the same time. This is how the psychopathic, equally as mentally ill as the developmentally challenged, those are manifestations of demons, a cursed generation. Okay, one is not in any position to be escorting another to the library. That's Anthesis and Opark, who are gang stalking. These are all the ways in which corruption are no longer going to be funded or existing amongst corporate entities. It is the P.O.C. All right, where the demon-possessed are engaged in public corruption, engaging in what is treason under Article 3, Section 3 of the Constitution, that which unintelligent vagina monitors have no idea what they are actually engaging in, but they will understand it, perhaps read about it, where they learn how to read in prison, okay? That's the pattern of conduct. This is the P.O.C. It's currently 10:01 a.m. where the fake sun is still, as a matter of evidence, remaining over me at Walmart. All right, and that's where the entity is engaging in activity creation, honking their horn, activity creation, stalking in the sky space over the city hall, where again, any mayor, including Paulion, will be removed from office. All right, that's the P.O.C. Stalking with light is mentally ill behavior. That's why he's honking his horn. That's why the light activity is there. This is where the fake sun is over me in the middle of the afternoon. Look at the evidence on May 20th, 2026. These are the bums that I described. May 3rd, 2026, C. Gerber is gang stalking in the same manner at this same location. And C. Gerber, this is before daylight savings time, where this fake sun on March 3rd remains right here after 4 and 5 p.m. They are going to prison. This is the African-American ignoramus stalking with the U.S. military. These are the homosexuals that target together, okay? He's got the same demon-possessed spirit on him. This is the entity that's gang stalking as one. And this is what happens when a mayor is an enemy that's engaging in criminal activity. You have the ongoing admission to surveillance. And this is occurring while it is over what is the Walmart. Stalking in the path. Stalking in the path, that's what she's doing. And this is the behavior of the entity that's engaged in that. So I just want to be clear what the entity is engaged in, because he's on video engaged in this impunity. Don't forget what he's already on video doing inside of the OVITT Family Community Library, stalking with impossible light while they make false allegations, engaging in terrorism covertly, doing it blatantly. That's called impunity. Here's a fake sign. They're going to prison. And so is Pollyon. That's P.O.C. Those are the geniuses that are gang stalking in Ontario, where they make allegations against you that they're actually guilty of, such as vagina monitoring. This is Pollyon's handiwork. He's a terrorist leader. These are the bums that are under the fake sun that's still here after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They just engaged in gang stalking with the U.S. military on video, and this is what they're doing in defiance to the federal government that's going to respond to that. Levying war, it results in federal prison. This is P.O.C. This is a federal offense. This is funding terrorism. Pollyon is being prosecuted for it. Giving them vehicles, giving them jobs, giving them uniforms while they're engaging in criminal surveillance. They don't have a purpose. That's why their ignoramus is engaging in it in front of your face. They're ignorant, and they engage in murder. They engage in sexual violence. They're nothing other than gang members. Okay, so this is the entity. Pollyon is the one. He's the one that's going to prison. This is the unintelligent system. Pollyon's going to prison for this. This is very blatant, very clear, and the entity is engaged in that while they are humiliated because they are being prosecuted. The homosexuals of the U.S. military, those are not courageous men and women that are representing the country. They're engaging in what is levying war, and I'm showing you the ignoramuses that they are. They're flaming homosexuals who are mentally unwell. They will be subject to involuntary commitments just like the people of the state. That's nothing other than the people of the state that have been given a position, a paycheck, where they're engaged in nothing other than stalking. Paid stalkers. This is P.O.C. This is the entity that has the fake sun over Walmart. This is prosecuting corporate entities. This is prosecuting the people of the state. This is already accomplishing what is the prosecution for treason of that entity, the U.S. military and the city of Ontario, which is representing the state of California. And you're looking at the impunity, the blatant disregard, the hatred even of you that are American citizens, of you that enforce your rights. And that's going to be remembered in court, okay? This is Securitas stalking in the path with light activity. And the fake sun documentation, as I stated, while it's here over me and the same time over me at Walmart, it's remaining simultaneously on the record over at Upland Public Library, over the roof of that library, over me, while a bunch of psychopaths who are equally hostile. And when you catch Satan, Satan just engages in that sort of conduct. Oh, so what? Whatever, I'll just do it in front. I don't care. That's the behavior of Satan, which is psychopathic. It's mental illness that is born of a spirit. Okay, you're going to diagnose with regard to the behavior that's a threat to national security. A population of hostile criminals, terrorists, fill the state of California. While they do so silently, but they are nonetheless doing so. This is animosity, hostility, this is ongoing defiance, and it is a violation of the state and federal constitutions. And no person that is calling themselves a mayor will remain in office. This is the prosecution of Pollyon, who's being prosecuted by his own minions that he's even providing a paycheck for, and that's what Pollyon gets. This is the P.O.C. He's a vagina monitor. He's a demon. This is P.O.C.